key headline crossing just an hour ago. Anne-Marie broke it down, an individual we've been tracking for quite a while.
Yeah, well, this would be the most prominent assassination in the Islamic Republic and for Iran since they took out the supreme leader on day one of the operation. So you're referring to the killing of Ali Larijani per the Israel defense minister. We're still awaiting confirmation from Iran, of course, but this is a key figurehead, another key figurehead within the regime. He had been appointed to the head of the National Supreme Security Council last August, which means effectively he's been responsible for many of the military and also nuclear decisions on behalf of the Islamic Republic. He was very close to the former supreme leader Khamenei and would have been involved as well in many of the military decisions that would have been taken throughout the course of this war that's been going on for 17 days now. Also interesting is that he had been posting post after post messages of defiance. He'd been last seen walking the streets of Tehran on Friday at a pro-government demonstration, sending words of defiance to President Trump, saying to him that it's very easy to start a war with Twitter, but it's not easy to get out of it. And of course, now the IDF and Israeli defense minister saying that they have successfully eliminated him alongside the chief of the Basij, which is the paramilitary force, the paramilitary arm. Again, that is a huge IRGC adjacent group that are responsible for putting down any sort of opposition that emerges to the Islamic Republic and had a very effective role in those brutal crackdown on the demonstrations that we saw at the beginning of this year. So two key people eliminated. But at the same time, Iran have continued to be defiant. And you mentioned the strikes on key energy infrastructure. That is ongoing over here in the UAE. It's been another very challenging evening. Residents received a couple of missile alerts throughout the course of the night. The airspace was temporarily halted for a couple of hours. And then it emerged that Iran had also targeted a gas field. This is in quite a remote area of the UAE. It's known as the Shah gas field, responsible for about 20% of UAE gas production. Sulfur specifically, which supplies around 5% of the global sulfur market. Limited operations there now. Another fire, once again, at that key port on the Gulf of Oman, Fujairah, also halting operations there too. And remember, you will recall that a week ago, they also targeted a key refinery in the UAE, the Ruwais refinery, which is also seeing a halt in production. So the blows to energy infrastructure keep incoming. I should say, though, interception rates are high, and a lot of the halt in production we have seen is on back of precautionary measures as opposed to these facilities sustaining a serious amount of damage. But the point is that Iran continues to strike back and on non-U.S. assets.